Hello everybody, I'm Rebecca and I would normally about now introduce you to my booktube channel, Tempest Books, but today we are not doing books, today we are doing Warhammer! And so my introduction to Warhammer when I was a teenager, a long time ago, was Warhammer Fantasy. I started out with dwarves because I had read the Gotrek and Felix book, the first omnibus. No, I think it was just the first book then. I don't think there was an omnibus yet. And now there's 6. And so I started out with dwarves, but I've always loved history and I even did some of an archaeology degree. And so the Tomb Kings, the Khemri, very quickly went to the top of the list of the people I like to put together and paint and play on occasion. I do tend to do more in the way of the putting together and painting though. So I was devastated when Old World ended. I was utterly horrified and upset, and when I found out that the world was going kablooey, and then they said they were bringing in Age of Sigmar, and I'm like, you know what? No, Warhammer Fantasy is my hill, and Felix can write about how I died on it gloriously. Now, I don't mind 40k in the least. I really don't. I have a couple of preferred armies. I like the Necrons, which, when you look at the similarities, it's not surprising. But I also like the Orcs. I mean, sentient fungus that believes it can make its machinery run, and so the machinery runs. And the more of them there are, the better they run. Because what's not to like? I like Orcs. But today, we are unboxing my awesome new set because I think Games Workshop finally realised just how much of Old World there was to love and how much people loved them, and so things are coming back. And one of the first thing I got was Tomb Kings. So exciting. So we're going to unbox them today. I've never actually done an unboxing on this channel, and if I had, it would have been books. So, yeah. There we go. Look at that, so cool. What have we got? So much army. Alrighty. Now the actual colours of even just the box are awesome. Where's my old box? Ouch. So this is what they used to look like. This is an old box. This is one of my old armies. But isn't that awesome? So what have we got? Put that down there. Awesome. Now none of these are left from my old armies. I don't know where any of them have gone. They're probably a case of 5 moves ago they got packed up, and so I've got so many boxes to try and get through to find any of my old stuff. Skeleton horses, so cool. Horse pieces is as close as you would describe them, I suppose. Ooh. So cool, so many sprues. Need that new sprue smell. The book's at the bottom. Alright, what we got? So cool. So we have quite literally just the Old World. Oh my god, the book's huge! Yes! Ah, look! I'm not sure if I like the blue. Like, I always love the blue in the shields of the armies that I like, because my armies would normally have blue shields. As you can see, you've got the blue shields there. But I don't know if I will like the blue for the totality of it. I don't know, especially when you compare how predominant like the gold and the brown was originally. I'm really not sure. stills, but we have new book smell and we have new sprue smell. How is that not awesome? Oh, and it's got some basics on how you actually play. Awesome. I can't get used to it being called Old World. It's fantasy, man. Fantasy battles in the world of legend. There we go. Ooh. Maps. Very cool. That was an introduction to the world of legend. How it began, how it ended. The rise of man, the coming of Sigmar. Bite me, Sigmar. Seriously. Age of Sigmar can kiss my pasty white ass. Ooh. And we've got to look at the orcs and goblins of old. We've got high elves, we've got the wood elves, the various realms of man, the Bretonnians. I never really had any interest in actually playing humans in Warhammer, whether it be the humans of Old World or various colours of Space Marine. I don't know. I like the aliens and the talking fungus. I don't want to take all the sprues out, but there's more at the bottom. That's right. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. That's right. I have a plan. Oh, okay. We just got our bases and our dice down here. Bases. Boring old white dice. More bases. The only thing we're missing is a bit of terrain. That's fine. Now we'll see if we can pull that off in the reverse. It worked. Thank God for that. So there we have it. A quick little unboxing, completely different from anything I normally do on my channel, but it is a good lead into the fact that I will be looking at Gotrek and Felix books very soon. These were my actual introduction to Warhammer at all with these books, and it makes them some of my favourite characters. I was devastated when Fantasy died, and so did apparently these guys. Although I do know now, like, I've got the first book in the Age of Sigmar for Gotrek, and my poor Felix. The rumour is he's a Stormcast Eternal, which is not much better than being dead. But I will be looking at some of these Warhammer fantasy books in the future. I'll also be having a look at, Ulrika the Vampire and Maris Darkblade. I do want to introduce people to the Warhammer books themselves, both in fantasy, not Sigmar, and 40k. The reason I'm just not including Sigmar is because I don't read any of it. I've got 40k and I've got fantasy, but I'm not going to try and introduce people to any area that I just have no experience in whatsoever. But I do really want people to discover the amazing worlds of these Warhammer books. 40k, there are something like 300 or 400 books in 40k, entire species, entire realms, massive drama and space opera and grim dark. There is a world of amazing books to be discovered in 40k that is forever growing. You don't really get any more growth, obviously, in fantasy, but the amount of books, the world that is at your fingertips reading them, it is astounding, and I can't wait to introduce people in my booktube channel to these two universes. And hopefully I will be getting to them soon. But thank you everybody for stopping by for my Warhammer unboxing. I was just so excited. Like I said, I don't normally do this on my channel, but I just could not because it was excellent and I was so happy. All right, guys, that's it. See you next time.